Thank you very much, Craig and Joyce, and have a happy new year. This is a book called Early Trains, written by Bryan Morgan. It's a railway themed book, although, what does it say instead of railway? It's gonna make a surprise to you Americans. Rather, a very great thing to you Americans out there. It continuously say the word. Look, it's a railway. But then, it uses the word railroad. And say, have a look at that image. And as such, in order to find out why the hell is,
locomotives were loud, hot, and shot off smoke and sparks like nothing had before. Derailments and boiler explosions left people feeling intimidated and nervous around them. It was said the introduction of railroads would make the stagecoach obsolete. Animals would get sick and pregnant women would miscarry. There were fears the human body couldn't withstand traveling at the high speed of 30 miles per hour.
Look at the
Coach
of that.
compartments were described as prisons, causing passengers to fear what potential madman they might be locked up with for their trip. Were trains challenging the laws of nature and God? And oh, heaven forbid the idea of mixing genders and people of different social classes together in stations and coaches. What is this, the modern age? Ugh.
This whole thing was just complete hoaxes made up just to get people away from the railways. But that didn't stop that. People kept flocking over to the railways. I highly recommended the Train of 4 video about railway madness. Link is also in the damn description. But still, it's a pretty fun book to study, even when you're into early trains. Hence the name of the book. And there's the logo of the Birmingham and Derby Junction Railway, where some people mispronounce it Derby, as if demolition derby. There's a giant roundhouse. This one is of the Camden Town on the Northwestern Road, which was in England, like London Northwestern, Camden Town. Termini, which is the railway terminus is, and then the Great Western takeover. I like that little thingy. I'll just make a schematic of it. So here is how a steam engine would work. Fuel burns in the firebox to produce a lot of fire. Then the fire's heat will be drawn through the tubes and then out the chimney. Then the water gets hotter and hotter until it produces steam. Then you open the regulator and they go into the steam pipe. But if you don't want the boiler to blow up, don't worry, there's a safety valve there, which pops off and out it goes. It's sort of like a secondary chimney, but it does nothing. Then the steam will go into the cylinders, which would move the thing backwards and forwards. Pretty crazy, huh? And pretty much makes the whole thing move. Alright, that's enough said. Which makes the whole thing move. Like, it's gonna go off screen in just a couple of seconds, maybe 5 seconds. Sooner or later.